Hi guys, this is Sherwood from sportswagers.ca. I'm going to do a very brief baseball betting tutorial. It's for parlays, and it's a little bit different than what you might expect. A traditional three-game parlay pays 6-1. The good thing about these parlays is that it pays the true odds. In other words, when you bet a three-game parlay, a standard three-game parlay in football is going to pay 6-1 or thereabouts, and that's not the true odds. Same with a two-game parlay, it pays 2.5-1 or 2.6-1, depending on where you bet. But the odds of hitting it are 3-1. So there's a house advantage there that over time you cannot overcome, which is why the sports books encourage you to bet parlays. That's playing into one of their strengths, and we always talk about playing into the house inefficiencies. Well, with my strategy, there is no house advantage. We take that away, and if everybody played this way, they wouldn't offer it. So I'm gonna show you how this works right away. So these are all three-game parlays, and instead of betting on team flat like we like the Yankees today, well, we can leave that for later. So yeah, let's go with the Yankees. Okay, that's our key game, the Yankees. Okay, so instead of betting them flats, like it doesn't really matter how much you bet, you're going to take 10% of your bet. So if you're betting $20 a game, usually this is going to be $2. If you're betting $100, it's $10. You take 10% of your bet, right? And we're going to make 10 three-game parlays. Okay, and if the Yankees lose, we'd lose our flat bet anyway. You would lose the exact same amount as betting 10 parlays as you would making one flat bet. So let me show you how that works. So our bet is the Yankees plus 115. That's our key bet. We're going to take the Yankees with, let's say, the Blue Jays. Where are the Blue Jays? Plus 115. That's our second game, and then we're going to add third games. Now, for the third game, you can add absolutely anything, right? We're just going to throw in teams. I call them add-ons, and we're going to hope that some of them hit, which, in probability, some of them will hit. They hit every single time. So you can throw in absolutely anything in there. I like to throw in games with big prices. So I would take as an add-on, right? I would take, like, let's say Chicago, the White Sox on the alternative run line, minus 1.5 plus 187. That would be my add-on. Okay, so let's just go over that. So my three games are the Blue Jays, the Yankees, which is my key on every ticket, and the White Sox is my add-on. Okay, and I'm going to make that. Let's use $80 as our base. 10% of that is $8. So I'm going to make that for $8. Okay, so let me just recap again. We're making 10 parlays, all with the Yankees on them, for 10% of what we normally bet. Okay, so I'm using $80 as a base. 10% of that is $8. I'm going to make 10 $8 three-game parlays, all with the Yankees. If the Yankees lose, I lose every single parlay, but that would be the exact same amount I would lose if I were betting it flat. So I'm picking one key game, which is the Yankees. My second team is the Blue Jays at plus 115, and then I'm going to throw in some add-ons. So I'm going to use the White Sox minus 1.5 plus 188, and I'm going to hit yes, and that pays $98 for 8, which is about 12, a little better than 12-1 on a three-team parlay. Okay, so let's hit yes. Bet not accepted. Let's see why not, because this one came down 1 cent, so we'll do that again. Okay, and it pays, just right about the same. Okay, Now we're going to add another add-on, right? Doesn't really matter. Like I said, you can throw in absolutely anything. I will throw in Philadelphia, -1.5 plus 231. You can just throw in absolutely anything as these add-ons, right? Because some of them are going to hit. Okay, so we're going to remove the White Sox, and we're going to remove the White Sox and add the Phillies. Okay, and we got the Yankees, Blue Jays on every ticket, and now Philadelphia. So we're going to make that for $8. And that, oh, that can't be right. 342. Let's try that again. $8. Place bet. 113, which is about 13 and a half to 1, or 14 to 1. Okay, so I'll hit yes. And that's 2 tickets. And I'm going to do that again. I will take Kansas City, -1.5 plus 196. So I've got Toronto, the Yankees, and Philadelphia. I'm going to remove Philadelphia, and I'm going to take Kansas City, -1.5 plus 194. And I'm going to make that for $8 as well. And that pays 100. Okay, and then I'm going to make one more ticket. Just one more. So let's go with, we can go in hockey. We'll take the Ducks, -0.5 plus 187 against Edmonton tonight. Okay, so we're going to remove the Royals, and we've got the Ducks. I'm going to make that for $8. And that pays 97. Okay, so now we've got 4 tickets, all with the Yankees and the Blue Jays on them. And then those 4 add-ons, okay? And we're going to repeat that same process, only this time we're going to take out the Blue Jays, which is our second team, and we're going to add another team. And this time we're going to add Miami, right? And then we're going to throw in an add-on. So let's say that add-on is Seattle. -1.5 plus 171. Okay? So we've got the Marlins. We're going to remove the Jays. We got the Yankees, and we're going to remove the Ducks. Okay, so this is our 3-game parlay now. We got the Yankees again on every ticket. Our second team now is the Marlins, and now our add-on is Seattle. Okay, so we're going to make that for $8. That pays 86, or almost 11 to 1. We're going to do the same thing. Let's take, in the NBA money line, first quarter money line, we'll take the Celtics plus 168. So we've got Yankees on every ticket. We're going to remove Seattle this time. We got the Marlins on every ticket. And that's our second team. And now we've got Boston. So we're going to make that for $8. First quarter. Pays almost 11 to 1. We hit OK. And we're going to add one more team. So let's go with, I like to play these alternative run lines. They juice up the amount, right? So Cincinnati, -1.5 plus 208 over the Giants. And, you know, like I said, these add-ons, they hit, right? You just play, it doesn't really matter what you play. Okay, so I'm going to throw in Cincinnati, and I'll make that for $8. And that pays about 13 to 1. Okay? All right, so now I've got 2 sets. I've got the Yankees with Toronto for 4 parlays, right? Yankees Toronto is my first set with 4 add-ons. My second set is Yankees with Marlins with 3 add-ons. That gives me 7 parlays with the Yankees. Okay, and I'm going to do it one more time because I'm making 10 parlays. So I'm going to take another team. So let's go with Arizona here. Where is Arizona? I'm going to take Arizona on the reverse run line. Arizona minus 1.5 plus 157. I've got the Yankees on every ticket, and now I'm going to throw in these add-ons. So let's go Milwaukee minus 1.5 plus 163. Okay, so I'm going to remove the Marlins. I'm going to remove the Reds. So I've got the Yankees. That's on every ticket. My second team now is the Diamondbacks, and my add-on is Milwaukee. I'm going to make this for $8, and that pays 107. I'm going to hit yes, and I'm going to do that 2 more times. So we can take, how about the Tigers minus 1.5 plus 164 over Oakland. So we got the Yankees. Going to remove Milwaukee now. We've got the Diamondbacks as our second team in this third set. And we're going to add the Tigers. Pays 107. And finally, one more ticket. We'll take the Spurs in the first quarter, money line. Remove Detroit, and we've got San Antonio. Okay? So now what we've got is 3 sets. We've got the Yankees onto the Blue Jays. We've got the Yankees onto Miami, and we've got the Yankees onto Arizona. Okay, if the Yankees lose, I'm going to rip up every ticket, which is $80, or whatever your flat bet would normally be. Right? You're not going to lose more than your flat bet. However, you have a chance to win a lot more. If your key game hits. So if the Yankees win tonight, there's a really good chance I'm going to hit some of these tickets. A great chance. And I'm going to do that with 2 games or 3 games every single day, right? And if I go 1 and 2, if I hit my key game, there's a great chance I'm going to hit some parlays. And if I happen to hit all 3 or 2 out of 3, there's a great chance I'm going to make a lot of money. Okay, so even if you split, if you pick 2 games a day and you split, if you were betting it traditionally or flat, you would make a very small amount if you're betting dogs. In this strategy, if you split, you have a really good chance to make quite a bit of money. The whole key to this is betting money line dogs because they provide us with the true odds. So don't think about betting favorites because you take away the true odds. You play into the house strength if you start betting favorites with this strategy, okay? So stick to dogs, pick 1 or 2 a day, and try out this strategy. It's a lot of fun, and it's very profitable too. So this is part 1 of 2 parts. At the end of the day today, I'm going to come back on and we're going to review how we did. We'll go over it just so you can see how it plays out and the potential, for what it has. Okay, so we'll see you back here after the games tonight.